Hello everyone, this is Pal Ponder on Weather coming at you with another video. In this update, we're going to be talking about two major snowstorms, one that's going through the Ohio Valley right now, and also another one that's going to be building later on in the week, right around Oklahoma, Kansas, getting into parts of Missouri and Arkansas. So before I do get started, if you do like weather-related content, please subscribe to my channel, as I will upload about 5 videos a week to keep you updated. And I do ask you to share this video with your friends and family on social media. All right, so let's get right to it. We've been watching two closed lows, and we have one of those closed lows going through the Ohio Valley this morning, dumping a lot of snow. This is Tuesday morning. This is the latest NAM model. This is a great mesoscale model to look at, shorter range. And this is how it kind of looks like on this morning, on Tuesday morning. And a lot of the snow is predominantly over the Ohio Valley, getting into places like Cleveland, where they're just going to get pelted with at least a foot of snow up in that area around the lake. But even further south, much of Ohio is covered, much of West Virginia is covered, getting into parts of Kentucky, and they've even seen some snow showers into Tennessee, and maybe even some flurries north of Atlanta. But then they're also seeing some snow kind of filtering into Pittsburgh now. So they're going to get into the action. As we kind of take you through the next 6 hours, you can see this closed low really doesn't go anywhere. It kind of hangs around and dumping that heavy snow. So I do expect heavy snow or light to moderate snow pretty much all day into places like Pittsburgh, as this filters south into West Virginia, and this gets into parts of Canada as well. So this will not, it'll take its sweet time. So I don't expect actually get you to get above freezing all day long in places like Pittsburgh. So as they're dealing with going to be the snow pretty much all day. And even by later on tonight into Tuesday night, going into Wednesday morning, they're still going to be dealing with that snow shower. So they're going to be picking up some fairly healthy totals from this first event as this low kind of swings off and swings north, and eventually gets out of here, kind of winds down by tomorrow morning. They're still left over with some leftover snow showers, but yeah, some pretty healthy totals. I would not be surprised of at least a foot, almost probably isolated totals of 18 inches around the lake, right around Lake Erie. I would not be surprised that you would get that from this system. But notice back behind, here's our second system kind of already building. This is Wednesday morning. And this will be another low that's coming in from this developing system. Pretty dynamic system. We got a very active subtropical jet, so that's where all the moisture feed is from the south. So we get all the rain on the south side, and then once that colder air kind of filters down on the north, that's where the snow breaks out. And so this is the initial setup of our second system coming up on Wednesday morning. So then we'll be seeing some rain showers sneak back into parts of Texas, getting into Dallas, as you can start to see the little hints of snow kind of breaking out over portions of Colorado. But as we kind of zoom into that area, as we kind of break it down by every 6 hours. This is a Wednesday afternoon time frame. We're still going to be dealing with some rain. Really, this low will start to really kind of wrap itself around and really develop. And then right around the low, where that cold air just kind of pulls into the system, we'll have some snow breakout. So I would not be surprised snow start breaking out in places like Enid, Oklahoma, like Woodward, Oklahoma, places like that, as you're kind of be in the bullseye from this kind of second event as we go throughout the week. Here's by Wednesday night, getting into early Thursday morning. And you can see these darker blues kind of really get into the action now, and as kind of expands. So as more cold air pulls in, getting down to the surface, and that just kind of intensifies the snow bands. You can see the isobars, so that's not really too much wind with this event. This is not like a blizzard type setup or anything like that, but definitely some light to moderate and some heavy snow at times. Getting into, I would not be surprised you're going to be under a winter weather advisory in Oklahoma City by then, as this low kind of starts to creep into that area, and you kind of see a changeover from that rain to snow, and then of course getting into portions of Kansas as well. Then as we take you through early Thursday morning, you can see this low kind of really starts to deepen, and that's when I think some of the heavier totals are really going to start to take place. Then we could see some snow filtering into the Texas Panhandle, but I'm not really expecting too much for you guys in Texas. But it's mainly predominantly going to be in Oklahoma, places like Tulsa, and then getting into Wichita, Kansas. So all these areas are going to be kind of under the gun from some of these heavier snow showers, and you can see the rain on the east side, but you will start to get this snow as this low kind of moves in this direction later on in the week. And here's the wind, like I was telling you about. The wind, like look at the isobars, these are not. So of course this is anywhere from 15 to 20 knots, so probably 20 to 25 degrees. Gusty winds at times, but nothing too much to speak of. So there are going to be some higher wind gusts at times, but predominantly, probably about 20 mile per hour winds with this type of setup. So as this kind of moves through Thursday morning, and it'll already be snowing for about a day and a half by then. So we're going to be picking up some pretty healthy totals. And now these snow showers start to creep into portions of Arkansas, getting into Missouri as well. So you could see some snow starting to filter in with several inches in places like Missouri and Arkansas by later on in the week. And here's by Thursday afternoon, you can start to see the snow kind of elongate as this low kind of winds down. We do have some drier air start to filter in from the north, so it kind of spreads out instead of being so isolated and kind of anticyclonic flow. You're getting more of a spread or elongated type of event, and you're not going to be seeing as heavier snow with this type of setup. And these will be like some 1 to 3 inches by then. But as we take you through, later on Thursday night into Friday morning, you can see the snow starts to wind down. So this will be a several-day event essentially from Wednesday through early Friday morning. But some pretty healthy snow totals for December coming up in, especially Oklahoma and Kansas, and then you'll still get several inches in Missouri and Arkansas. But you can see by Friday morning, this really kind of winds down. You can see the high pressure kind of moving in. That's indicative of some much drier air moving to the picture. But we are going to be pretty chilly. I mean, these are, by Friday morning, I mean, you can kind of see where some of that snowpack would fall. I mean, this is widespread teens and Kansas and portions of Oklahoma. So you're going to be dealing with cold all week, and it's already cold right now. But this will be kind of reinforcing this shot as this kind of a snowpack builds in. Of course, that'll just add. So I do expect travel delays in this area coming up from Wednesday through Friday this week. And here's some of the snowfall totals, and like I mentioned, these are pretty impressive. I mean, you can almost see almost a foot of snow in places like Woodward, Oklahoma, getting into Enid, then on the outskirts of Oklahoma City. Portions of Wichita, Kansas, 6 to 8 inches would not be out of the question. And this kind of, as this system kind of elongates, then you'll have lesser totals getting into, central Missouri and getting into northern portions of Arkansas. So these are kind of a preliminary number. I mean, this event is just now kind of setting up. So I'll be kind of fine tuning these totals as this event kind of sets up. As one of the Northeast winds down, this will be kind of getting going. So I want to give you a heads up on this event, because this will be a fairly big event for the South coming up on, like I said, Wednesday through Friday morning. So I appreciate you guys watching. Do like this video. Definitely leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to catch the latest update where I protect you before and after the storm.